Welcome back, guys. So the very first book I was given in college was this one right here. You can see the same picture on the top. It's a Penguin classic from a bunch of Harvard professors, and it has this painting called The School of Athens by Rafael, right? Well, I can't believe I never noticed this, but if you look here at the top right, what is that? Some of you might know what it is. We're going to talk about what it is. So in the book of Jasher, we learn about the backstory to Abraham. And long story short, one of the, I guess you'd say, servants in the court of King Nimrod, his name was Terah, and he had a baby, Terah. And Terah's baby was Abram. Now, all the sorcerers, soothsayers, and magicians of Nimrod saw stars moving in the heavens that convinced them that this newborn child, Abram, would one day overthrow Nimrod. So they consult Nimrod and tell him, you must kill this baby, right? What happens is Terah panics at the last minute and grabs a baby from one of his housemates and brings it to Nimrod. And we'll pick it up there, and I'll read this real quick. Let me see what chapter this is. This is going to be Book of Jasher, chapter 8, verse 32. Okay. And it was in the third day that the king sent to Terah, saying, Send me thy son for a price, as I spoke to thee. And shouldest thou not do this, I will send and slay all thou hast in thy house, so that thou shalt not even have a dog remaining. Verse 33. That's interesting. It's verse 33. And Terah hastened, as the thing was urgent from the king. And he took a child from one of his servants, which his handmaid had borne to him that day. And Terah brought the child to the king and received value for him. And the Lord was with Terah in this matter, that Nimrod might not cause Abram's death. And the king took the child from Terah, and with all his might dashed his head to the ground, for he thought it had been Abram. End quote. Wow. I mean, not only do they not teach any biblical truth in college anymore at all, but they just mock us with stuff like this, right? They mock us with this picture. It's got to be Nimrod throwing the baby down. If you know that it's something else, let me know. But, I'm 99% sure that's what this painting's representing right here. And there's a lot of different forms of this painting. So this one's pretty full, but notice the bottom left is completely blacked out. Check out, this is like more of a normal one you would see right here, where they've cut out the entire bottom. They've blacked out that little spot on the left again. And look what is portrayed down here at the bottom. So first of all, we have this like ring wraith witch guy sitting on top of his ball earth, right? Because they love to mock us. And then we have demonic heads. Look at these. This isn't a cherubim. This is the skull of a ram. Or, it looks like the skull of the devil, right? Skull of Baphomet. And then we have a very evil horned cherubim-looking guy right here. And here's another picture of all of history's controlling class coming up with ball earth theory and mocking us, right? It's all about how they control. And then over here, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. It looks like some sort of battle. Looks like an intense moment. There are towers in the background, and these guys are on boats trying to attack the towers. And then we come over here, and it's kind of tough to make out what's going on, but if I was a betting man, I would say this is the slaughtering of Christians. And then look at this demonic skull right here as well. Pretty bizarre. None of that was ever mentioned when I got this book as a freshman in college. Let me bring us up one more time to Nimrod smashing the baby against the floor. That's got to be what it is. How awful. Anyway, there's a lot we could talk about in this picture. I gotta go, so I'll be quick, but once again, we got the swastika, right? Representing the vortex, or the firmament spinning above us, right? And notice the architecture, this old world architecture. All these little inlays and dentals for reverberating sound and frequency. Really fascinating stuff. And yeah, one day we'll come back and we'll try to do an episode about all these people so we can talk about it. And I think there's a lot of secrets in this painting. But for now, I just wanted to show you that, so whenever you see this picture, remember, these people are satanic. And there's a depiction of Nimrod killing the baby at the top right. All right, you guys have a good day. Take care.